Hey you, how's it going? My name is Ruby Price and welcome to a week ago. And it's a lot later starting than I thought it would be. Because I slept in. I was tired. It was late last night. I did write a couple of thousand words for my book though. I was productive. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on with this week. So last week's a week ago is live. It's actually now been live for about 4 hours, but I'm only just getting around to talking about it because I have been procrastinating my way through today. Yeah, bloody hell. It's a shame really, because I wanted to film a video today, but I just didn't really have the snap of inspiration. I know what I want to film, I just didn't feel up to it. I might have time to film one tomorrow, maybe. Got my driving lesson at 3, I think it is, tomorrow. So there's probably some wiggle room around there. I just need to actually wake up with my head in that zone. Today I just kept waking up and going back to sleep and waking up and going back to sleep, and I was like, oh, just let today go by, please. Yeah, I woke up with just enough time to sort out some admin on a week ago before it went live. Otherwise it wouldn't have had the thumbnail, Twitter wouldn't have known anything about it, Instagram wouldn't have known anything about it, and Facebook would still say insert video link here in square brackets. So yeah, when I started that week I was a bit unsure about how it would cope following on from the holiday special, in terms of, I didn't have anything planned. I just sort of, had, okay, I'll just recover from my holiday. Oh wait, I'm going to this. Oh wait, I'm going to this. Oh wait, I'm going to this. And, that sort of helped. And it gave the vlog a bit of momentum. So, this week, I have less planned, but I have some things planned. Unfortunately, it just hasn't had the best start, so, yeah. Anyway, let's finish getting ready, because I stopped midway through to do this bit. Spontaneous, I guess. Oh, so apparently I am filming. Something to do with that. And 30 before 30. Bet you weren't expecting that, were you? I wasn't expecting that. So, yeah. Basically, I was just getting ready and I thought, you know what? I am going to film that video. So I have something coming out this week, provided I have time to edit it. I'll probably do that tonight, after I come back. It's bright and sunny, but am I wearing these because it makes me see better, or because I think they make me look cool? I'll let you decide that. But yeah, let's go see some friends. Ooh, friends. There's an actual jukebox. Is that playing actual music as well? Like, spinny things?
Yeah, CDs, yeah.
Wow.
Actual jukebox with actual music.
Oh, Yates is impressed.
What do I want?
Music. Various 70s Legends 3. Tiger Feet by Mud.
Tiger Feet is sick. Oh. Oh, I've got a good shot.
Roxanne,
yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Of course.
So it's 105.01. And now it should immediately stop the song. Bars on.
Yeah, it's doing it.
Yeah,
it's actually doing it. I've never seen an actual jukebox like this before in my life.
Oh, I love this place for that.
I'm gonna get copyrighted shit, aren't I?
Most likely.
It's doing it well. Let's relocate to Farmer Up, the most predictable of places for us all to go. I will. Hey. This was a planned meeting. Well, that was fun. We only planned it yesterday, which is, amazing. But it was nice to just see everyone and have a enjoyable night. you know, like something that could be done more often. And I'm glad it did get done, so. Yeah. So it's a bit later in the day than I actually intended to start vlogging, but I just had some stuff I had to get on with, because I've got my driving lesson today. We're tackling the emergency stop, and I think it's parallel parking. Having read the parallel parking section of this book, I'm a bit unsure because, well, I haven't actually done any reversing yet, but I think I know the details. So yeah, I can't really imagine having too much trouble with it if that is actually what I'm doing. Oh, it started raining. I mean, that's going to make this driving lesson a bit more interesting, isn't it? Yeah, particularly doing the emergency stop. Fingers crossed I come back alive. When I do come back though, the plan is to edit the video that I filmed yesterday, because ideally that needs to be uploaded tonight so that I can have it in place to be released on Thursday. And though it may not look like it, I am now back from my driving lesson. That was fun. Yeah. We didn't do the parallel parking, that's going to be done next week. But yeah, what more to say really? Just sort of, I didn't quite get it at first because it's just sort of hard to, like, it was just sort of hard to visualise the impact of emergency braking. So after, like, we swapped over, my instructor did it, and then I was like, oh, yeah, right, okay. So then next time I did it, I managed to get a much better one. Then we did a couple more of that, and the rain really helped. Next week, we are doing parallel parking. And now, I'm gonna get on with editing that video from yesterday, because it would be good to have it done. Apparently, it's been so long since I filmed a video like that, I've forgotten how to actually set my camera up to film like that. So the entire video is pretty much on the edge of being in focus and out of focus. Sorry, I guess. I messed about with some colour grading and stuff to try and lessen the impact of it, but really, yeah. You know, that's something that I'll sort for the next video, but I don't really want to have to re-record this one. Just listen to me, makes it better. Funny enough, it focuses on all the books at the back, so like, you know, enjoy reading what I have on my bookshelf if you haven't already. But that's that video edited for the most part. Productive day. Let's go see Rocketman with Chloe. Oh yeah. To be honest, I don't really know a lot about Elton John. Like, I've listened to some music and stuff, and I like the songs that I've heard. I just never really clicked, you know? And I've thought, oh, you know, after hearing this, I need to go and listen to everything. It's mostly just like the main ones, like, well, I say main ones, like, you know, like, Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting. I guess that's why they call it the blues. That Tiny Dancer one and Rocketman. I only really know Rocketman because, yeah, so it'll be interesting. Because it might have the same effect that it had, that Bohemian Rhapsody had for Queen, in the sense that, you know, like, I left it thinking, I need to listen to every Queen song. Who knows, I might finish it and think, I need to listen to every Elton John song. So, well, I guess we'll see what happens, really. We came, we saw, we Rocketman. Mixed feelings.
Mostly good.
Mostly good, mostly good. Go watch it.
Yeah. Taron was probably the
Bay.
best about it.
Taron Bakerton.
Do you know his name's Edgerton, right? It's pronounced Edgerton.
No.
I watched an interview with him and he was like, oh, it's pronounced Edgerton, by the way. It's fine if you get it wrong, but it is Edgerton. And I was like,
The things you learn. Thank you for that input, Chloe.
look, fun fact.
Gotta keep up traditions. Well, I have to say, that was a very pleasant bus ride. Yeah. I got off at an early stop because then I wouldn't have to worry about missing my connecting bus. And just ended up having a conversation with the lady at the bus stop, which is something that people don't really do anymore. But it turned out she was from the Midlands as well, and used to teach, and we just had a really nice conversation. It's been a very pleasant day. And now I'm nearly home, and I'm hungry. So now that I'm home from Rocketman and, you know, have fed myself, yeah, let's talk about it. You know the drill. Skip to here if you want to avoid anything about it that's more plot related, I guess. It was not what I was expecting, going into it at least. Like, I sort of expected to see basically Bohemian Rhapsody with Elton John and Elton John's music, but it was very different. It was very much more like a musical. I feel like it wouldn't have been out of place on Broadway, because they sort of used the music to shift the narrative and move it along and stuff like that, and I really liked that. It just took me off guard, I guess. Me and Chloe were saying that, like, we wouldn't give it 5 stars, but we can't think of what it is that keeps it from having the 5 stars. It is a very good movie. We just couldn't think of what was wrong with it, but we also at the same time thought there was something up. Taron Egerton as Elton John is unbelievable. He's very much the star of the movie. I mean, he is the star of the movie, but you know what I mean. Pulls him off very well. It was hard for me to believe at some points that he wasn't Elton John, which is a problem I always have with biopics. Like, I end up associating more the character than the actual person. I thought the support cast were mostly impressive. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out who played Elton John's mother, and it was Bryce Dallas Howard, and I just didn't recognise her with black hair. I was like, I've seen her before. Where have I seen her before? Yeah, I also do not like her character. She's very... Her and Elton's father have a lot to answer for. As well, Richard Madden's character, I didn't like him as a character, but like, I understood his motivations. He's very much about the money and stuff like that. But yeah, the film itself is very surreal. I'm going to compare it to Bohemian Rhapsody, obviously, because it's that's very much the kind of, like, you know, standard. Like, Bohemian Rhapsody was very much set in reality, like, you know, everything that happened would have really happened, but this film sort of takes a lot of liberties with what actually really happened, and just sort of plays in a bit of fantasy and stuff like that. Like, at the end of his performance of Rocketman, he very much flies up into a plane and explodes in a firework, and then all of a sudden he's on the plane. That obviously didn't happen in real life, but, you know, it happens in the movie, and yeah, I sort of like that. It's very surreal, is the best word I think to use to describe it. A lot of comments that I had from people going into it was, oh, you know, you might need a tissue. The cinema attendant herself actually said, oh, you might need a hanky for this. And there were points where I was like, yeah, I can understand when people would cry at this bit, but really, I'm feeling emotional, but I'm not crying. And I'm not sure if that's really just because, you know, I didn't know a lot about Elton John. I never really got into his music. Although I'm very tempted to have a listen to his entire discography now, after having listened to Taron Egerton sing a lot of his songs, because that's what they did in this movie. Elton was very keen for whoever played him to sing the songs. He didn't want to overdub it as himself, and yeah, Taron Egerton has got some pipes on him. Wow. I liked a lot of the music in it. The young version of Elton singing Saturday Night's Alright Fighting, I wasn't quite on board with. I just thought, you know, his voice wasn't quite rough enough to be singing a song like that. Apart from that, and something that neither me or Chloe could put our fingers on, it was a very good movie, really enjoyable. I would see it again, probably not in the cinema, but I would recommend that if you do get the chance to see it in the cinema and you want to see this film, go and see it in the cinema, because, you know, the music will be a lot better received from, you know, like a proper set of speakers and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a film made for the big screen, as most films are. I did really enjoy that film, and I don't really have much more to say. I probably do at some point, but yeah, I need another rewatch and to be spewing my thoughts a bit sooner, because it's been a couple of hours now and I've yawned a lot. I've had some very long conversations, and yeah, that was Rocketman. Go watch it. Too early. At least it's only one shift today. I'm knackered. So I had what was supposed to be a very R&R bath, and it turned out to not be an R&R bath because it was way too hot. Way too hot. And then when I got out of the bath, I was very lightheaded. I had to lie down for a couple of minutes. Yeah, that was scary, you know. But today's been exhausting. It was a very busy shift. Very busy. It wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be quiet, but because of the nice weather, everyone's just sort of thought, oh, you know, let's go out for food. Let's go out for lunch, you know. So, and it's not quite finished, but, you know, it's getting late in the day. I have to take these off and stop looking cool. Let's face it, these make me look cool. Oh yeah. I don't think I've found a pair of sunglasses I've liked this much. At least I'm not sure if it's just, you know, me feeling a lot more confident in myself. You know, sort of ties in with the fringe, doesn't it? Anyway, my new video's out. I read A Song of Ice and Fire. The next in my 3430 list. Please go watch it. There's a link in the description. Well, it's not coming home. No. Looked like it might, but it was wrong. So now that I've done a week's worth of shifts, as expected, wrong hand, my nails are starting to chip, which is a shame, because I've had so many people have liked the colour of these. Like, whenever I go out, it's like, oh, I love your nails, and that's, you know, it's an uplifting comment, but yeah. I knew it was going to happen because, you know, when you work in water with scourers and stuff like that, nails don't generally last that long. But so today I've got 2 shifts at work, so it's probably going to pass pretty quickly. That's about it. There's not much going on. I've been listening to a lot of Elton John. I listened to 2 albums last night, started to listen to 1 this morning. I'm basically doing what I did with... I might have been 3 albums last night. But I'm basically doing what I did with Queen after I watched Bohemian Rhapsody. Where I basically went through every album that's on Spotify. And the songs that I liked, I saved. And the songs that I didn't like, I just sort of moved on from. Let's go to work. With Elton John stuck in my head. Which isn't a bad thing. 1 shift down, 1 to go. Got an hour till I'm back at work. In the meantime, let's just procrastinate. Right. Let's go to work. I'm ready for bed. But I'm also hungry. And, you know, it's always a battle of, you're not supposed to eat before you go to bed. But I'm hungry, so I'm making food. Guess who only just woke up in time for work? Well, in time to get ready. Me. That wasn't fun. Let the weekend and Pokemon Go Community Day, because that's important too, begin. Yeah, that shift dragged majorly. It was more just because we didn't have many people coming in together. But once that was out of the way, it was just a case of just finishing up and tasks needing to be doing that couldn't be done until other tasks had been done. So now the weekend can properly begin. Well, whatever that means. Apparently what that means is changing my bedding. Apparently. So where did most of yesterday go? I hear you ask. I don't know. I was playing Modern Warfare 1 with Harry. And then we played cards. Me and Mum and Mark, and then I came to bed. But why didn't I vlog it? don't know. I don't know. Let's go on Sunday. So today I need to edit a week ago. Like, I need to get it done today because tonight is Formula 1. The race starts at 7. That's 2 hours of the day. I need to do my driving lesson prep for tomorrow, which is about another hour. And, well, then edit and upload a week ago, which is a couple of hours. So yeah, there's a lot to do today, which is why I should have really got on with this yesterday. I don't know why I didn't. So yeah, a few hours of judgment on past Ruubez' behalf. Just gotta get on with it, I guess. So booting up, gonna start editing, and yeah, just sort of power through it, get today done, you know. Let's do it. I keep saying that a lot. I don't need to. Woo. So I'm up to date. You know, that means now I've actually got some free time to just procrastinate. You know, I mean, technically this is procrastination, the a week ago stuff, but I mean, just, you know, I've got time to just do stuff now because coverage doesn't start for another 3 hours. Let's get some caffeine. That'd be nice.
Finally, the green flag is waved. 70 laps ahead of us here in Montreal. It's lights out, away we go. Good start from Vettel and Hamilton.
And back at the desk for what feels like the 100th time this week to say that has been another week. I hope you have found something to enjoy in this one. Yeah. If you did do all that generic YouTube stuff, like, share, comment, subscribe, etc, etc, next week I'm off to a gig. That's the extent at the minute. Yeah. But, yeah. I've been Ruby Price, and I shall see you a week ago. Adios. Bye.